evening, everyone, and good evening to Calix. Welcome to another installment of Impostor Syndrome. I'm Katiana. Grinch is finishing logging into the game, and tonight we will be introducing you to our new, improved, and quite different storage system. It is not 100% finished. It may be changing a bit from its current iteration, but I need to put the finishing touches on at least the next step in it so that we can proceed with tonight's stream, which involves what I have in my hand, this wand. So we'll go upstairs in a moment and I'll show you quite the transformation that has occurred from the last time we streamed. I also want to show you a little bit of progress that I have managed to make here and there, and then we will get started. We have got lots of different things that we have been working on, mostly in the neighborhood of seeds and bees. And they've overlapped quite a bit because in the recipes for making some of the seeds, they involve making the bees. So when I have to make the bees for the seeds, I make extra so that I can put the bees into production at the same time. So in some cases, I'm having to make 10 bees, 2 for production and combs, and 8 for making seeds. And sometimes this involves a lot of materials. Not gonna lie, it's been a little crazy. So first, let's talk about our seed production. So as you can see, we have our seed area. It is looking mighty fine. We have our tier 1 and tier 2, tier 3, and then tier 4. And tier 4 is looking a little odd because, as you know, we are currently working on tier 3 seeds. But for some strange reason, the uranium seeds, which are a tier 4 seed, are in the tier 3 quest line. So I went ahead and put it in its proper place based on its soil requirement. So it's over here by itself in tier 4. So in tier 3, we now have Certus, Steel Leaf, Brass, Bronze, Copper Alloy, Skystone, very important, Tin, and Redstone. And you can see down here we are getting Copper Alloy seeds, which is the second of the seeds that is generating seeds in addition to its normal essences and things. And of course, we are collecting fertilized essence as well. And then over here, we have our tier 1 and tier 2 backpack. And here, as you can see, we are actually starting to fill the second row of our tier 1 essences because the first row is full. And we are seeing we're getting very close to that on our tier 2. We'll see them start filling the second row here probably pretty soon. That I had to actually dip into the honey essence. I know, hard to believe, and thank you, Grinch. Grinch renewing his sub for 38 months. That's very sweet of you. And hello, Nedbed. Thank you so much for stopping by to say hello. I know it is very late / early for you, so I appreciate you dropping in very, very much. Anyway, as I was saying, I had to dip into the honey essence because I was running out of honeycomb for making bees. So to help out with that, I have increased our honey essence production by a factor of 3. I had an extra slot down here on the bottom, so I added 2 down here, and then there was room up here for 1 more item. Over here, so I have added them here. And silicon, interestingly enough, is a tier 2 seed that requires tier 3 farmland. don't understand that one. It's 2:20 in the morning. Yeah. It is definitely night time for you. Tuck in, Nedved, pull up the covers, get a glass of water, start counting those sheep. So, things are going very well over here in Seedland, so to speak. But the honeycomb, or the honey essence, I have had to triple production because we're going to need it for the bees. So this way I can come over here, I can grab the essences and make more honeycomb as needed. So that is the change over here. Now, over here, the strangest of things happened. The life essence ran out up in the altar while I was making my demonic slates. So I still had a full tank of life essence fluid down here. It just wasn't making it up there fast enough. So I went ahead and I converted to a fluid pipe. And this fluid pipe has an ultimate pipe upgrade in it, so it is pumping out fluid simply as fast as it can, and doesn't matter what thing that is on. It should be piping out at, what was it? 10,000 millibuckets every tick. So that hopefully will be able to keep up with the consumption up there a little better. One would hope. One would hope. We're starting to get a little bit of backfill, which is fine. And I'll get another batch going here. Over here. Oops. Oh. Doing half a stack at a time. I had tried a stack, and the first time a stack had worked, and then I was off doing other things, and I came back and there was half a stack in there, and it had completely run out of fluid. So I don't know if I have to stay here at the base because that keeps things chunk loaded, or I don't know what exactly went wrong, but something went horribly wrong. So I think I'm going to keep doing just half at 32 a piece. Hopefully that will allow it to keep up better. But I made another big chunk of materials so we can make a whole lot more demonic slates, because we have to then come over here. Come over here to our backpack, grab these, and then go use, make those. And I ran out of these, grab more of those. Recipe here, make another one of those. And I do not have enough to do anything. So put them all back. Every 9 of those makes 1 block. Every 2 blocks of those can be used to make another seed. So that's what I've been doing. Most of the day has been working on making those, coming over here making those, and then taking them over there to make seeds. And then, oops, down here. So then over here, we have added I believe since the last time we streamed, we have added nickel, Constantan, tin, bronze, lapis, and then silver is also going. And this is once again not running. I got distracted and did not come over to refill this. I'm going to change this to do planks. Give me this. That'll work for now. That gives for a second. Boom, boom. And put that in there. Give me that. Put these in here. You should also be able to burn the saplings. Give me that again. Give me the saplings. You. Burn saplings. Hey, you. Take that. That is on the to-do list. I have so many things on my mental to-do list. It is sad. I have so many things. So many things. That. Wait. Here. That. Yeah. This has gotten full. And this. There we go. Come on. Bronze nuggets, process. There we go. We have too many things in here. It's getting full. It is definitely time to clean out our backpack. Which we can move all of these yummy resources into storage and have 45,000 plastic available for crafting. But then free this up for the bees to be processing, which would be good. This should empty out relatively quickly now that it's actually burning. But yeah, taking the apiary processing would be a good thing. And also, I don't know if I necessarily need all of these bees processing at the moment. I could probably pull some of them, but it's hard for me to know what my real position is on materials because I've got some of the stuff is down there in the bees and some of that stuff is over here in 3 different places here, and so that makes it kind of hard. You just process what you need. Yeah, we've been consolidating everything and stacking it up, which for space considerations, but knowing we're gonna need so many ingots for the ultimate ingot. But I still need the combs for the ultimate comb. And I'm gonna need the essences for the ultimate essence. It's like I'm trying to think in terms of having bulk items on hand now and storing them rather than trying to craft 10,000, 20,000 of the ingots at some point in the future, which is a very weird way for me to try and think of it. I don't normally think that way. So it's been a little bit of a mind bender for me, to be sure. But I'm hoping if we can consolidate some of these things in our new storage system, it's going to help. But the first thing you'll notice up here on the top floor is the chest monster is skinnier. Significantly skinnier. It's not gone yet. So the rumor of the chest monster's demise has been exaggerated. It's dying, but it's getting closer. The majority of the center area has been eliminated. We're not quite all the way there. And there's a portion of the outer area that's been moved, but not quite all of it yet. We ran into a bit of a snag with the item vaults that we're trying to decide, do we stick with the item vaults? Do we switch out and do barrels or backpacks instead of the item vaults, because they acted a little strange, and we're not sure if it was the storage scanner or the bookworms that were causing it to be weird. So this is what Grinch is currently working on. He is reflowing the item vaults, and I disabled the bookworms. So first thing I need to do is re-enable the bookworms. And so that's what we're going to do first, is enable the bookworms. So our plan is to do a combination of item vaults and backpacks. We want to have backpacks storing the stackable items because it is a more efficient use of space to have netherite backpacks with high-tiered stack upgrades for storing those stackable items. And then the item vaults are storing those one of or not quite so stackable types of things for now. I did create the enchantment library, so things like spell books. I can take all of those spell books, there's several hundred of them. I can pull all of those out and move those over to the enchantment library in the future. So that will be a thing at some point. But there's a lot of stuff, needless to say. Currently, this is our AE2 system. It has one controller. We have the pattern provider and the crafting terminal, and I have it connected to a dark oak barrel with a storage bus. Not anything too great to write home about yet. We're gonna get there though. It is connected down here to one extended pattern provider, which is connected to an induction smelter, and this extended pattern provider does have a molecular assembler attached to it. So it will not only process for the induction smelter below it, but it will also handle crafting recipes that I put in there using a molecular assembler. So my plan is to put an extended pattern provider on each of the machines here, and then add a molecular assembler off to the side on each one of them to build a crafting tower going down the machines with the molecular assemblers on the sides so that we can double up our space and have both machine processing as well as crafting processing working our way down here. We have our one CPU sitting up there on the ceiling. It has 4K processing power. And then you can see there is a cable running along the ceiling, over and up. If we go over here to the up, here is the up. It goes up. It's up and over. And if anybody has an idea what the bookworms are doing to Grinch, I would love to hear it, because I have no idea what those yellow lights are. They are shooting lights at him anytime he comes within range, and it's kind of weird. I have no idea what's going on. In the middle, we have got, it's more than a bit distracting and annoying. I wonder, you could probably turn particles off and then you wouldn't see them. There might be other particles you want to see, but at least you could turn those off. Yes, I know you do like to create stuff. This is true. On the underside, we have got this row of backpacks. They are circles of backpacks, so there's 4 backpacks with a pipe system going down the center of them, right? So these are our stackables. And then on top here, we have vaults A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. So 8 item vaults. I believe all of those item vaults are ones that have been recovered from the Tinker's POIs. So looting for the win once again. Oh, you actually made 2/3 of them? I did not know that. I thought we had looted all of them. So, okay. So 1/3 of them we looted, 2/3 of them Grinch made. But we have 8 item vaults. 81 blocks per vault times. Okay, well, you did a lot of looting, sir. You have explored the dickens out of our area around here. So, we have a dump chest system down here, which is this, whoops, right here. So, these 3 areas here are where your loot backpacks can go. So when you come back from the dungeon, you take your backpack off, you set your backpack down here, and Grinch's sorting system will automatically go vroom up here to the belts, and it will sort the stackable items to the backpack section and the non-stackable items up to the vault section and store it appropriately. So once it gets to the backpack section, the pipes will pull it out of the conveyor belts and then go through there and round robin it to find, okay, do I have this item already in here in one of these backpacks, and put it in there. If not, it'll put it in the next available slot. Works really, really slick. inside this area, if I can get up there, I have found a way Well, now it was working before the stream, and now it doesn't want to work. Because, of course. There we go. I got a new trinket. The Auric Fragile Cloud of Quick Steps. That my fall is cushioned by the clouds. So between this and my cloud in a bottle, and my, it doesn't want to work half the time, these forged ethereal wings of runic etchings, between them I have something kind of sort of like flight, but not exactly. We have got 4 bookworms up here, and for whatever reason they keep shooting Grinch with these yellow lights, and I don't know what they mean. Are they attacking him? They're not doing any damage. Are they trying to become friends with him? I mean, he's an ally, so they shouldn't be mad at him. As soon as he moves out of range, the lights go away. So they're doing something, but like I don't know what. And I mean, I don't see on here where I can like add owners or do anything like that to make the bookworms recognize that he's a friend. So I don't know what to do at this point. But what I do know is that this pipe from the AE2 system has a storage bus connected to the lectern. So what we want to do is we want to connect the backpacks to the lectern, and then the lectern will be read by a storage bus connected to the AE2 system, and that will allow the AE2 system to use all of the netherite backpacks as a storage, in addition to the barrel that I have set up right next to it. The barrel has been assigned a higher priority, so it should be treated as the output barrel. So in theory, it should treat the backpacks as their inputs, and the barrel should be treated as its output. Again, I think. It's pointed to the barrel that's sitting right next to the controller. I gave it a priority of like 5,000. And this still has a priority of 0. So the output from the AE2 system should go to the barrel that's over by the controller. Over here. So this dark oak barrel over here by the controller should be where output goes, if there is no existing items already in inventory, I think. Well, that's if I wanted to go back in the system. Well, no. This is just for this for now, so that I can eventually, yes. This is just for tonight. I have to have something that I can do tonight. so that I can have the AE2 system creating tons of netherite so that we can make more netherite backpacks and upgrades and be crafting things. This way, once we put the um, ingots and blocks and things from the bees and put those things in the system, the AE2 system will be able to use it for inputs and put the output it generates in this barrel, and then I'll have it to be able to work with. But we don't want the things that it's working with to go back into the system, because those things might end up in an item vault. For now, I want it put in this barrel so that I can use it as we continue to build out this system. The idea for going forward, once we figure out how we're finalizing the one-ofs, would be to extend off of this cable something over to the input area over here, so that the system has a way of inputting directly into the input area. Then it would probably make more sense for that barrel to be on the left side, because that is the side that the cable is on. Yeah. Let me get my axe. 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 There's an axe. There's an axe. Do 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 do. Boom boom. If we put this here, give it the upgrades. So then we should be able to extend something from that cable. We'll do it under the floor. So from under the floor, we'll run the cable all the way over to here. It will pop up from the floor and go into the side of that cable. But for now, wanting to be able to craft something and do additional work, I have it set to just using that barrel. So theoretically, when I want to craft something, it should, once we get it set up, pull from those barrels, and I think it's going to output to here if it's something new. And it'll go back to the backpacks if I'm adding to an existing inventory item, I think. There's a lot about this system we're just sort of learning on the fly, so yeah, it's been a learning experience. So, we use the wand, and the important thing is do not click on the item vaults, because I do not want to link the item vaults to the bookworms. That is bad. We do not want that. We want to link backpacks to bookworms. So we want to link backpack. No. Backpack. No. Come on. Backpack. not doing it again. One. Okay, so let's do the ones along this row. Alright, I gotta do this right. Alright, so we'll do 2. 2. Now we're gonna do backpack 3. Backpack 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, so that's everything on the left side. Now we'll do over here. 7. 7. 8. 9. 10. 'Oops. So I did that one again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, one more. Ooh, can I reach that one? Oop, I took it off instead. Hang on. $17. Okay, so wait a minute. So we got 6, 6, then 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 on the bottom. Okay, so we have 6, 6, 5. That's 17. So that's what we have. So now we have to get on top and do the top ones. Okay. So, no, that's 666. We're not doing 666. Alright, now I gotta try and do the top ones. Okay, so we're gonna have, this will be 18. Do this here. 18. And this one will be 19. 19. So then this one here is 20. 20, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22, 22. Okay, I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 6 is 12, and 5 and 5 is 10. 10 and 12 is 22. So that is all 22 backpacks are currently plugged into the AE2 system. So if you come over to the AE2 system, ta-da! The contents of all 22 backpacks are accessible for crafting. So now if I look for, don't say 23. Don't say that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 17 on the bottom. I gotta get up there. There isn't room for me to stand on top of the backpacks. $17. Come on. 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Which one can I not see? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 17 from the bottom. So we should have had 6 from the top. So that means there's one of these 6 that didn't make it. I'm guessing it's this one because it's underneath the belt. I'm hoping it's that one. I removed it. Gosh darn it. I gotta add it back in. 22. No, I removed it. Here's 22. I removed it. One, two, three, four, five. It can't be. There isn't one under the lectern because that's where the glowstone is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the heck am I missing? From this angle, I can only see 5. There is one under the glowstone. That's got to be the one I'm missing then. Yeah, hang on. I bet it's you. $23. Whoo! All right now. Now we have everybody. So if I do this, and I say to make 10 more hardened glass, and I go start, it's going to make 10 more hardened glass. So now the question is, where is it going to put it? It's putting it in the barrel. So even though there's room in the backpack, it didn't put it in the backpack. It put it in the barrel. It is outputting it to the barrel regardless. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So it is going to output to this barrel. That is lovely. So now if we add more backpacks, we just have to link it with the wand. Next, we need to move the barrel to somewhere that I can put in. Next, we need to move the barrel to somewhere that I can put in a belt to get it to the ingestion barrel. No, because this is just temporary. This is just a temporary thing. I'm gonna set it up to output to. Oh yeah. The next step is going to be the output is going to be set up to this barrel at some point. Next step is we need to get all of the ingots and nuggets and blocks over into the system so it's available to craft with, along with the stuff from the bees so that the bees' backpack is empty. So are we going to need more netherite backpacks to add? Ooh, it's a cool wave. Down to 96. Yikes. The middle of the country is in the middle of a very, very, very hot spot. It was, I think the heat index today here got to 115. It was toasty and humid, so it was a sauna. Not a fun day at all. Okay, so one of the things we need now is we need more of these. I need 3 more of them to go over here. Like 1 here, and 1 here, and 1 here. And eventually we're going to need some over here as well. We need all the things. All the things and stuffs. So many things and stuffs. Oop. Come on. And I did prepare some things for today. So we have got some printed logic circuits. Oh. I forgot to finish. These are what we want. We have logic processors and engineering processors. I have both of those done and made, and some calculation processors. So for now, I can put these in here. So those should be visible in here. Yes, so those will be available for crafting as we move forward. So we need to be able to make a pattern provider. So that is going to involve some things and stuffs, as you can see. Some of which we can bring until we get things into the storage system. We can put it in our barrel as a short-term solution. And that will work just fine. So we know we're going to need compressed iron. There's compressed iron. Well, silly me. I knew I was going to need more than that. I should have grabbed the rest of that. I'm going to need that. And I'm going to need that. And I might need that. I think I'm going to need maybe that. Let's take that for now. Let's start with those bits for now. Okay, so we know we're going to need, in the recipe for this, we're going to need a recipe for an annihilation core. And in the recipe for this, we're going to need a recipe for a formation core. And in the recipe for this, we're going to need a recipe for a basic crafting table. This is where the fun stuff starts, folks. This is where the fun stuff starts. Or the craziness, depending on your point of view. We are going to need a recipe for a basic component. Recipe, recipe, recipe. I didn't bring everything up I was going to need. Needed those as well. Boom, boom. Okay, so So we're going to put everything needed to make a pattern provider down here on this bottom row. Now, if I ask you to make me a pattern provider, we are missing 2 blocks of iron, 4 crafting tables, and the luminescence. So, we need a pattern for crafting table, and we want to make sure that we turn on the substitutions enabled, because then it should use any planks to make the crafting table. So we'll do that. And then we're going to put that one here. And then we're going to run over here to our thing and grab blocks of iron from there. And it looks like we're out of blocks of iron, but we're not really out of blocks of iron because we have an iron farm that is making us blocks of iron. And so we actually have like oodles and oodles and oodles of blocks of iron. It's just hiding. So I'm going to come restock our iron over here by putting 1 stack there. And putting the rest of it over here. Okay. So now that should leave the luminescence. So if we go to here, so the recipe for that is the crystallizer, or here. Now we had previously done it over here. I definitely think that the suggestion to make the crystallizer is a very good one. So I have left a slot to put it right here, and this fits in perfectly with our plan for putting the machines here and crafting, and it fits perfectly because my energized glowstone can go directly into the crystallizer. So I think what we'll want to do is pause and make the crystallizer. So unfortunately, that means we have to, of course, make our fun little frame for the middle, which is, you know, oh, so much fun. I forgot to grab the plastic. Grab the plastic. Okay. So let's move some things out of our way, because this is good. Oh, the other thing I did, I forgot. So I have, so I had, my backpack was filled with EXP, but I still had iron upgrades in here. And I had like 300 levels. Like, it was crazy. So I now have another backpack with diamond upgrades. Nothing in there. I have 200 levels worth of experience with the pump upgrades and the diamond upgrades. So all of my XP is safely stored in a backpack. And I have 3 backpacks with tanks available to collect all that yummy, juicy XP so nothing happens to it. We don't want anything happening to it. That would be bad. So let us find the crystallizer and let's get that crystallizer. Let's get that one on our list. So we're going to need a machine frame, which is this whole process. We have to go all the way through to a supreme. Oh, what fun. Then we're going to need Constantan gears, signalum plates, hardened glass. Well, on the plus side, we have made the hardened glass. What? What? How is that possible? Why? Why are these in here? I have exactly 23, and I'm sure I did not hit either of the vaults. This backpack is full of it too. And so's this one. This does not make any sense to me. The bookworms did not get connected to the item vaults when I reconnected them. I was very careful. And I have not used the storage scanner. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You said that and it reminded me of something. The storage lectern can be used to view, manage, and craft from multiple connected inventories. The number of inventories that may be connected is determined by the number of bookworms bound to the lectern. You can add more bookworms to the lectern by using a bookworm charm. Use the Dominion wand from an inventory to the lectern in order to bind or remove access. Inventories can be connected 30 blocks away. Items can be automatically inserted into the lectern by placing them into an unbound inventory adjacent to the lectern. Don't point at me. You may also link a lectern to the main lectern in order to extend the view. So yes, that is the mystery solved. Okay, so we need to move the lectern so it is not adjacent to any of the vaults, but still within 30 blocks of the backpacks. So we need to move it down here to the floor. Oh my lord. Okay, hang on. Let's... Well, the thing is, you're going to have to take all the backpacks and resort them all. Which you can't do because the backpacks are full. Hey, Greg. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're going to need to create at least 4 more netherite backpacks with 1 netherite and 3 diamond stack upgrades each. Oh, good grief. Okay. That way you can pull all the backpacks, drop in 1 clean set, and reflow it all. Okay. How do I get the... Right, I gotta figure out how to get the bookworms back. In the event that they die or are dispelled, they will drop their charm. If I break the lectern, will that dispel them? I don't want to kill them. I mean, I know it won't really kill them, but... Let me make sure I have my pickup thing on. My pickup thing is on. So if I kill them, I should get 4 bookworm charms back so that I can resummon them. Okay, JC's gonna be right back. Oh my gosh. Okay. Guys, I love you. I love you, but we have the lectern in the wrong spot. So I have to break you so we can move you down to the floor. Which means I'm going to have to take this cable down and move it also. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. There's 2 of them. Ah. I think that's 4. Yes, okay, so we got 4 of them. All right. Come on. Dude. Okay, up, there. There you go. Need an axe to move this. Got it. All right, we're gonna move this. Then no. Dang it. Then I need the storage bus. Where did it go? Make sure I got it. Have a storage bus. Got it. Okay. And then I'm gonna get okay. I'm going to put you there. Put you there. You literally just got some flawless crystals last night with cardboard to get AE2 going, hopefully. Yay! You just need good power gen first. You kind of have some, but it's not great. You got this. Alright, grab that and that. And we'll do that. And then I'm going to take this out. And then bong, bong. Okay. Alright. So, Grinch said he needs 4 more netherite backpacks with 1 netherite and 3 diamond stack upgrades each. Oy! Alright, so that is going to sideline our... I'm so glad we figured out what the problem was. Oh my gosh. 1 netherite and 2 diamond, because the backpack can only hold 3. Okay, nope, that's not a problem. Okay, oh, do you want to come and get the food from this diamond backpack over here, and then I can use it? This, cyan one right here? It has some food for you. Excellent. The enchanted one, make sure you have 100 levels on you when you eat it. need netherite. And we need 3 of our upgrades. Bunk, bunk, bunk. And we'll come over here and cyan, netherite. That one's netherite. Now we can take it, oops. It has a filter. We're going to take the filter out and we'll put it over here. We've got lots of different upgrades and things in here that we've been storing for future use. Put that over there. All right, so then we'll come over here and then we'll need to get gold and we'll need to get diamond and then we'll need to get netherite. Oh no, did I? I'm so sorry. I tried to be careful. I didn't get any pipes materials when no pipes materials came out in my backpack. Okay, there's diamond. And then we need one of these to be netherite. We have just enough netherite to do that. There is netherite. All right, so then we'll do netherite, diamond, diamond. All right, there is one. And he needed, how many did he need? At least 4 more. Okay. Music disc out of you. Put that in here. Gold diamond, gold backpack. Oop. Gold backpack. Up to diamond backpack. Ah! Up to netherite backpack. Then there are no stack upgrades left, so we'll just start from a base upgrade. Actually, I think I can use these. Right? I think I can. With leather and string, I can modify these barrel ones to be backpack ones. So we can use the storage scanner to get or maybe we can't. Oh, because he's already taken the backpacks down. We have to search for the leather and the string among all the backpacks. Yeah, maybe just a smidge, sir. It's okay. I need leather and I need string. At least now it all makes sense on how things were moving between the vaults. Oh. Oh, did they take the recipe out for the... They've taken the recipe out for the chokin. Ah. Interesting. Because normally you would use these coins to make your token, and they've taken that out to do something else. Which is not surprising. That's usually what they'll do in an expert level pack to change things up. Well, this is a lot of mob stuff in this backpack. You already tried that. Dang it. Yeah, I got my hopes up when I saw it started making the token pieces. I was like, aha! Yeah, not so much. It's like, okay, I know we have string, and I know we have leather. We just can't find them. Welcome back, JC. We have figured out our... Sounds good. I'm thinking we'll probably go for another hour or so. I'd really like to... You found the string? Okay, halfway there. I'm thinking about another hour or so. I want to get the crystallizer made, and I want to get the at least this like layer of machines and stuff in place and start getting my first like auto crafting occurring with the system. Assuming we can get the system back up. But I can craft using this barrel. It will suffice. I can make this work. Oh, gravitite equipment with a stratus ingot. Interesting. Awesome. There's some more hardened glass I had made before. I should grab that. And a player's head with blast protection 10. Ooh. Okay. That isn't strange at all. Kangaroo hide. I mean, that's practically leather, isn't it? I know! That's what's so silly. Like, I know we have leather. I don't think I've seen rotten flesh either. I saw the kangaroo hide. Oh! Will that work for the leather? Leather. Why? Ha! 2693 of leather. Boom. And you have the string. You gonna throw it to me, or go put it in the barrel, or what are we doing? I always forget about the why. Good deal. Okay, string, leather. Why? Exactly, why? String, leather. Okay, so now if I go in here... Now, why did I need the string and leather? Oh, because I was doing this, this, recipe here 2, recipe here 3. Should just be doing this, this, this. Boom, 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 boom. I got 3 more backpacks. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now okay, so now I've got this surrounded by the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need more gold. Boom. Alright. And I know I'm gonna need more diamond. Here. Here. There. Okay, so now I can put the gold away. I can put the diamond away. I didn't end up needing those because I could use the other, which is great. Okay. Let's actually put you back in there. Put those back in there for now. Alright, so then netherite. I don't think I had more netherite in here, but I had the netherite scrap. And then I'm taking the gold. Alright, so we're gonna then come over here and we're gonna do use. Oop. Oops, right there. Netherite ingot. Put that recipe right there. Alright, so then I'm gonna put in the barrel. And then so then I should be able to do Alright, so I should be able to do a stack of 64 netherite ingots like that. One, two, three, four. Boom, boom. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's done. So then we're going to do this, and we're going to do 64 again. Another 64. It's a little better than doing it manually. I'm still having to get the netherite scrap and the gold together to put into the barrel. And this is just a regular barrel, so it does have limited space, but this is helping quite a bit. So now we can take this, and I need 2 of these. But I only have enough to do 1, so I'm going to need just a little bit more. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then I'm going to need 1. I'm going to do that and that, which should let me do 32. So nice. It's progress. It is progress. That, surrounded by this. That. Okay, so now we've got our green backpack here. We'll give you one of those, and this 2 of those. Alright, so there is backpack number 2. So we've got 2, and he requested, how many did he say? He needed at least 4. Okay. At least 3, 4 would be nice. Okay, so we've got copper, copper, iron, copper, copper, copper. Alright, looks like iron will be the next one to get upgraded. Okay, so an iron backpack I need. Okay, so iron upgraded to gold. And then gold gets upgraded to diamond. I'm gonna need 2 more of our upgrades here. Oh, one more. I had one left. Okay, so that is a diamond backpack. Then we're gonna come on. Okay, you go there, you go there, you go there. Netherite backpack, and then we give you 1 of these and 2 of these. That is backpack 3. Okay, then okay, now I guess we're taking you. You just had a thought while we're doing this anyway. We could go with more than 1 netherite upgrade in the first 3, and you'll select out the high density materials to push that through first to seed those backpack to handle bigger stacks. This is true. This is true. Let me get backpack 4 put together, and then I will run downstairs to get the netherite scrap needed to make a whole lot more netherite. Right. Yeah, because I would just have to take 3 of the diamond upgrades that I have and upgrade them. And I'm sure I have enough downstairs to be able to handle it. If we're reflowing everything, we might as well. I mean, if we're going to do it, we could max out all 3 netherite upgrades if we really wanted to. If we're going to do it, now is the time. We could do it later too. I mean, it wouldn't be painful. Where did I put my copper backpack? There it is. Okay, copper needs to upgrade with 4 iron. So I need to find my iron first. There is one. Yep. Agreed, my dear. Since we have to do this because we did not understand how the bookworms worked, which it's the first time I've ever used bookworms, it is not a surprise to me that I goofed. So, that one is totally my bad. Okay, so there is the gold upgrade. We'll want to seed that with the ingots, not compressed. Wait a minute. We'll want to seed that with ingots, not compressed. Then we can feed the system with only uncompressed. It happens to yeah. Well, it's sort of like sometimes I send the raw materials to the furnace, forgetting that the compressed raw materials can't be cooked. Sometimes they can, and sometimes they can't. And sometimes I get that goofed up. And I'm like, oh, I goofed. And then I'm like, they've been sitting in the hopper, not cooking. And I'm like, well, this has not been very effective use of time. Great. Let me fix that. Okay, so you go there, and you go there, and you go there, and that is netherite. So now I need to upgrade that to netherite, which means we need to make a whole lot of netherite, which means we need to go downstairs, and we need to come up with a bunch of netherite scrap. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so let's take that upstairs, and we need to put some things away. So we are done with diamond now. So we're going to put diamond away. We're done with iron. We're done with redstone. And I'm done now with the book from Ars Nouveau. And I don't need the Dominion wand for the moment. We can put that away. Okay, so here we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can do 1, 2, and then we can do 1, 2. So that would be 64 plus 32, 96. So we can do there and do 96. Boom. You're halfway through reflowing the... Oh, God. I'm so sorry. I feel bad. You've reflowed those things so many times already. there's one. Okay, so then we can put that in our green backpack. This is true. We are learning. Boom, boom. Put that in there. Okay, so we can go over here to our backpack collection. Boom. All right, so now we have 4 backpacks, and all of them currently are at 3. So we're going to take 1 out from all of them so they can be upgraded. So now, oh, that can be put away. Hang on. And I can put my tools away. And let's put this away until after we finish this project. That'll give us a little bit more room to grab more netherite scrap. Come on. Okay. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's too many. 1, 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That lets me do another 96. Boom. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do another 96 right away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I can't because I only have the 1 CPU. I forgot. Limitations. System limitations. I have 1 CPU. I can do 1 craft at a time. That's very limiting. Okay, there's 2 more. Alright, Mr. Green Backpack, you're gonna go to town. Boom, boom. So if I put you in here, so the green backpack will hold 262,144 items per slot. So, green backpack is fully loaded. going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2. Need more gold. Oh. There we go. Doot, 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 doot. Once we get the first 3 backpacks mounted in the system, we're going to want to drop at least 1 stack of each. Once we get the first 3 backpacks mounted into the system, we're going to want to drop at least 1 stack of each of the highest volume stuff into the system through the ingestion barrel manually. Well, now here's the thing. If we want to do them uncompressed, that's going to take some time to uncompress them. Right, exactly. They're easier to craft with that way. Although, you can write recipes to decompress them. It just adds to your crafting work. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a good point also that you are then spinning your CPU cycles. And it takes up valuable slots in your number of crafting recipes, and right now those are at a premium because right now I have one extended pattern provider. One. It's desperately important that I get more of those in place because of the space it provides for me to write more patterns. So I really, really need to get the second one of those in place. I need to get the crystallizer in place so that I can make this, and this then leads to that. Alright, so we're going to take those out, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to be 64 more, 64 more, go, and then while you're crafting, we'll go get more. Hey, this is what I like, multitasking. Boom, 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 boom. We are down to 5,600 netherite scrap. Why didn't you craft? This is exactly why we have it. Why didn't you craft? No, 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 no. We're good. We're good. We are Gucci. We also have sitting in the miner over here 161 ancient debris that can be run through the crushing wheels, and of course that can be run through multiple times because of the way the crushing wheels work, which is pretty fabulous. No, their fortune won't work on the ancient debris. Yep, believe me, if I can have fortune going on it, I do. I have fortune 6, which is still pretty good, but I'd much rather have your fortune 11. Because that is very, very good. Oop, I overflowed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's another 96. And then while that is grafting, we can do this. And then that. Okay, so we got 3 more done. So then we can come in here. Okay, so now you come out. Boom, boom. Okay, so now 2 of the backpacks are fully loaded at triple. This one is at 2 netherite, 1 diamond. And I still have 2 to upgrade. Boom. Boom. Oop, I may have gone overboard. Oh, hang on. Okay. You forgot that we were going to 3 netherite in the first 3. Yes. Okay, so the solid green backpack is triple netherite. Then the first of the cyan is triple netherite. And now the other cyan is triple netherite. And then this one is a single netherite. I think we should go ahead and go double netherite. So let me upgrade this one more. Let me get one more. Just give me a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're sure? Okay. So we've got 3 big boys. Right, I'm going to put gold, netherite, that in there. So is the first thing we should send through the system the ingots, nuggets? Is that what we should be sending through first to get them in these first 3 backpacks? And things like sand and clay and glass. Do you think sand and clay and glass should also go in there, or do you think just ingots and nuggets? because sand and clay would also be like a high volume item. Sand, glass, anything we expect to have stacks bigger than 32,000 of. I'm gonna move this stuff into this backpack for now. Do this. All right. So let's do, so I've got sand, gravel, clay. I think all of those things qualifies as things that definitely would. And my backpack has 3 diamond upgrades in it, so it's going to be able to get all of this stuff stacked in there. We have tangented from our original plan for the night, which with this mod pack is to be expected. Put that there. Taking that sign out, I'm going to move it back to that one. I just want bulky stuff to happen in this backpack. Do. Definitely leaving that one out. Gonna leave that one out. And we want these broken out like this. Gonna leave that one out. See, we're not gonna have like 32,000 bricks. And we have a bunch of this purple stained glass because Grinch broke that off of a building somewhere. And we have a ton of bricks, but not like 32,000 worth of bricks. So I think all of those things can probably just go in a regular backpack. They don't need to go in the front one. Same thing with gunpowder. Coal and charcoal definitely could. That actually goes over there. if you have a mob farm, gunpowder should be added to that list. We do not have a mob farm, actually. We have not set one up per se. We do have our mobinator, but it's not like running constantly. It's a on-demand type of thing. We go over there and have it running as needed. So like if I need pink slime or if I need... You do want me to include gunpowder. Anything we already have more than 500 of. Okay. I'm going to go put this coal ore over with the ore from the miner. Just because to me that makes sense. Hey. Dude, hold this ore. Thank you. Do. Alright. Grinch says go ahead and include the gunpowder too. There is a gold backpack already filled with charcoal. I'm going to take it out of that gold backpack so it can be stacked in mine. And then this backpack can be upgraded to add another backpack to our system. This is the fun part of trying to set up new systems. Alright, I'm going to put that up there. Alright, I'll go up here. So, do, not you. Do, not you. Do. Do. Everything that you grabbed from the old backpacks for seeding fit into one of the new backpacks. Hey, yoy. Yeah, I'm headed that way. I was picking up the sand and I'm gonna go ahead and we've got so much coal. Do you want to go ahead and include the raw ores, or because I thought we were gonna send that down to processing? That goes in there. Anything we're going to have in our backpacks when we walk up and drop them off on the ingestion point, we would have in very high quantities. Well, I don't know if we would have in very high quantities of ore, but okay. White concrete, you go over here. We have more than 500 TNT, so I'm going to include it. Not the ore. Not the fireworks. So that bottom chest is empty. I suppose you can get there. Okay, so that needs to be decompressed. 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 Any of the nuggets that can be made into ingots should be made into ingots. To me, that just makes sense. Okay, so then here we do, this can all go in there. And then the nuggets can go back in here. Okay, then that actually can go with me because that is something I'm going to need for crafting later. Alright, looking at that, nothing else in that backpack is compressed. So then I can do that, that, that. I'm gonna sort. This backpack there has been uncompressed and is ready to go. Ah, not that. Okay. Make sure this is the right one. Yes, and go. Alright, so that starts emptying out. Okay, so anything that is not compressed here, let's take out and put in my backpack first. No, not you. You go in my project bag. Do, 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 do. Put you away. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Get all the osmium. Blocks, 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 blocks. That's not a block. Block, 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 block. That's not a block. Block, 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 block. Those are not blocks. Okay. Definitely want to get diamond in there. Right, uncompress all the diamond. Okay, and then we're also going to grab the emerald. I don't think we're going to get our stuff hooked up tonight after all. And then I think there's more diamonds and emeralds over here. So we should grab those. Oh, yeah, I was right. There's more emerald and diamond. Oh. Well, I'm overachieving then. I figured I'm just filling my bag with all of them, and like, there they are. I will probably, here, let me put the rest of the diamond in there. That's 4,000 diamonds and 4,600 emeralds. And that's not even everything. Okay. That goes in there. Undo that. Undo that. Undo that. I got 3 spots left in my bag, and then it'll be full. I have 1 space left in my bag, and then it's full. Okay. Every slot in this backpack is full. Yep, I'm coming. Yep. Moving to fill the next backpack. Oh, that's right. That doesn't unstack. Epic sadness. That's when we discovered the problems with our compression plans. We'll put things in this black bag for now. Yes, I would agree. The whole compression system was to save space. And now we shouldn't have any space concerns anymore. Yes. That is exactly correct. Does this plating... Oh no. Oh, okay. You can stay here. You can stay here. I'm sorry, I misunderstood what we were doing. I apologize profusely. I thought the idea was to bring all of the ingots and stuff over, so that's what I was doing after I brought all of the sand and clay over. I didn't understand, obviously. I apologize. I thought I was helping, and instead I was a hindrance. I'm sorry. Well, the good news is we'll have almost everything out of the ingot barrel here by the time I'm done. You're using the backpack settings to lock each of those slots to the materials we're loading into them now. Oh, that's a really good idea. I forgot that you could do that. Oh, that's a really, really good idea. I like that idea a lot. Um, there's the the um the ingots and stuff from the bees, but it'll have a similar decompression process where I have to unpack them that I'm doing now. And a lot of those materials are going to overlap with I'd hate for you to set up an entire line just for that. Oh gosh. So much stuff. It was great storing things this way, but now that we want to have them in singles, getting them back that way is inconvenient. Well, I don't know which items have made it in as singles and which items have not. going as fast as I can. The bees should, for the most part, be a material overlap with what's already gone in. I would think there's going to be just a handful of items that would probably be new. Things like the plastic, the soul shards. What else has gone in there probably that would be new? Da, 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 da. Plastic and the soul shards for sure would be new. Eh. You were just saying that my super full backpack was tying things up. It has emptied that quickly? Sounds good, Greg. When we are done, I will be rating you, so we'll definitely send everybody over your way. Yeah, it does sound like the ingestion system is moving along really, really well. That is great to hear. That's true. Does fill a stack at a time, which is great. I'm almost done with what I have in my inventory now, and then I will swap you out for my previous backpack. Aluminum. Alright, I just have platinum here. Yes, that is definitely... We were so confused about how stuff just seemed to be moving all on its own and we couldn't figure it out. It was like so confusing. I completely had forgotten that bookworms can move adjacent inventories around into the lectern on their own. Yeah. Cat missed that memo. Yeah. Okay. I'll bring... Alright, so... first backpack. Put that up here. Put that there. Well, the good news is we will be back tomorrow for another stream, and I should be able to pick up where I left off with my project tomorrow. And hopefully we'll be able to get the rest of these items made. We'll get the crystallizer made, and then we'll be able to make the materials we need to be able to autocraft a pattern provider. That's the goal. The goal is to be able to autocraft pattern providers. Because if we can do that, as well as the molecular assembler, then building out the rest of that tower that I mentioned will be considerably easier and give us a lot more crafting capability, which will be fantastic. Oh my god, we have over 10,000 nickel ingots. That's crazy. Like, we must have processed all the nickel ore we had at some point. Now we're up to 13,000? There's probably a single nickel singularity that would use all of that in one fell swoop. That is totally what I would expect. Now I have to look. Why, look, there is a nickel singularity. And look, it's 10,000 items. It called it. Oh my lord. So look at us. We have enough for one nickel singularity. One. And you know we need more than one. Right. We need more than one. Oh, so much steel. Which is a good thing. Oh, folks, this is my new lot in life, is preparing materials to go into the storage system. And we're going to have a bunch of this that I have to do related to the bees so that I can get the bee backpack back over to the bees and figure out which stuff the bees need to still be producing or whether I can take them offline. So maybe we will send y'all over to Greg and let you see what craziness he is up to and let you enjoy the rest of the evening with him. And we will be back tomorrow around lunchtime after I get Akumadori to work. I will eat some lunch myself, and then I will be back online and streaming from the time I get back. And maybe by then we'll be done with Storage Wars. We'll see how late Grinch and I stay up working on this. Answer might be quite a while. It might be quite a while. But folks, I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight ever so much. We got a 3-hour stream in, and the vault reflow is complete. So Grinch can get the rest of the backpacks back in place. I can reconnect them to the oh god, bookworms. Where are the bookworms? Bookworms. Not until I'm done loading potential seed materials, but once I'm done, then you can start loading stuff. Yep. So we have to finish loading up these ingot important stuff here at the front end. And we have all of these backpacks that need to get redone. And then we can put the bookworms back in place, and I can redo the connections to the lectern. And then hopefully the new and improved backpack sorted will stay sorted. As long as they're not touching the lectern, they should not get resorted again. Hopefully. Let's hope we're far enough away that they will not get let us hope. Let us hope. Let us hope. So let me figure out. There's Grinch. Hello, Grinch. Let me figure out. We are well decked out. We have some fun clothes. We have some fun. We have got a lot of great stuff. That is for sure. JC was telling us today that Twitch has added an auto clipping thing now. Twitch is apparently listening to our streams, and so with using the right keywords, Twitch will automatically create your clips for you while you're streaming now, which is kind of crazy. Hey, here we go. Rated channel. There we go. I had to find the right things and buttons. All right. Well, we are going to attempt to send you over to Greg. Hopefully this will work. I am Katiana, and that is Grinch. This has been Impostor Syndrome. We're going to send you over to Greg, who is also streaming here on the server. This is the 3 of 4 Impostor Syndrome streams here on the server today. District Spark and DC and JC Gaming, myself, and now Greg. So it is tons of fun here on the server. We have a blast, and this mod pack has been a really fun time so far. We are enjoying it, and it's definitely an adventure, that is for sure. So show Greg some love and tell him I said hello, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for some more wacky adventures as we attempt to get our AE2 system up and running and get more infrastructure in place. I will see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye bye.